starting out with?
It's huge. Having a 3-year starter and a guy that's played a ton of games, and you can have those high-level conversations with them, or hey, let's on this, we see this, go ahead and go to this, or let's signal adjust this, or let's, you can just add on to what you've already built from a foundation standpoint. And so as we get into games and move out of fall camp, then it's like, all right, what are we building on? And he understands the game, and he'll bring up great ideas and thoughts too, because he's seen it as well.
Expanding on John's question, how does it help the rest of the offense when you've got a quarterback like half the league in the Pac-12's got somebody back that started last year and half's still searching or looking? So how does it help others?
Yeah, I mean they bring the whole group together, and Max does a great job of that too. Both of them in that room, and when we get together as far as offensively in our unit meetings or walkthroughs or practice, right now they're setting the tone, and the guys look up to them because they've earned that role and responsibility of being a leader.
You said Max has a chip on his shoulder. Why do you say that?
He wants it. He wants to get after it. He wants to be the guy. That's great. I want everybody in that room to want that. And so pushing each other to be better, and the competition is real in any position. But everybody has that dream of being the starting quarterback. Here at Boise State, and so I love it. He keeps Mad Dog on his toes and stuff too, and so is Mad Dog the other way.
I know you said the depth chart is for OCs and Spencer, but freshmen outside of just the experience, how close are they to pushing for QB2 spots and pushing both Max and Maddox?
Yeah, this fall camp is going to be great for them. Obviously, spring ball it's just all happening so fast, and you get a feel for it in the meeting room. But then spring ball is like, holy cow! Now we're able to go through it again this summer. Fall camp. Hopefully, it slows down for them even more. Again, the 2-spot thing that we're doing right now with practice gives them the opportunity to get those reps and to learn from the success and the failures. And I think they're coming a long ways, and they're going to be the future of this program. And I like what they're doing in the meeting room, and then learning on the practice field. But they both have tools, and it's going to be fun to see how far they push themselves through this year.
I guess so. Just with saying that, with the freshmen as well, we don't know how the season's going to pan out and this and that. But when opportunities arise, I guess how important do you see again, freshmen some reps, especially when the potential future of the program? Do you do that this year? Do you just wait until you get around to the next cycle? I guess how do you view that?
I think you can try to plan as much as you want, but honestly, through a season, you're focused on the game, and whatever happens in that game, if we need to play another guy or how far are we ahead, all that type of stuff. You just never know where you're going to be, So, would you like to get some guys some opportunities? Yeah, absolutely. You like to get Max some opportunities too. I mean, he ended up playing 11 games last year or something like that. So he got some good experience last year. So we'd feel totally confident with him, behind the center there. But honestly, you just never know where it's going to go. Each game.
Speaking of last season, when Maddox went down, we were in that awkward position of not having a lot of snaps behind center. With this season's schematic with your practices, is that giving your quarterbacks more reps to be able to be in the position to be the next man up?
For sure. Yeah, no, I love what we're doing. We got a great process here, and our guys are getting really good experience and attacking every day. So it's been fun to see.
Back to Maddox and really all the quarterbacks in general. I talked to both Maddox and Coach D a few weeks ago about Coach D's comments after the season, how you're not going into the portal for a quarterback. Having that confidence in what you have, how does that kind of instill camaraderie in the locker room, do you think?
It does. I mean, we're fortunate, and that's kind of where we are built different. We talk about it, but we don't have a ton of transition. We'd have a bunch of guys, half your football team that's leaving and a bunch of new guys coming in. We have a little bit of it, right? But it's nice having that continuity where you can trust each other, and you've been through some ups and downs, with the people in the locker room, and that goes a long ways when things get tight and adversity hits, and the trust is huge.
Cool. Thanks, Coach.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.